Man, what's good, guys? Welcome to the very first episode of F1 2020 MYTeam Career Mode. And it's the beginning. This is where our journey begins. If you guys haven't already figured out, I think you can tell what I do for a living just by the name of my channel. I provide transportation service, I send food, and I send people. So it's kind of like Uber, but you know, and the food division is Uber Eats. So this is like the Southeast Asian equivalent of that company. The reason I'm not saying that company is because exactly the situation why I'm here right now. I'm not being paid enough. I need a second job, man. I need to make a bit more than what I get paid for driving people and driving food around. So for some reason I decided to take up Formula One racing. Many other jobs in the world right now, but you know, why not, right? I mean, I think Formula One racers get paid a bit more than Grab drivers. I think so. Maybe I might be wrong. But you know, while we're here, let's just get into it. I mean, there's no backing out now. Might as well just go along with this new path that we figured out. I understand why you know, Formula One racing is a big deal, because people in the on the Formula One grid, they've started from go-karts and then they slowly level up to Formula 4 or Formula 3 and then graduate to Formula 2 and then finally becoming the best of the best, joining the ranks of Formula 1, best in the world kind of stuff. You know, why do we need to do that? I mean, we already drive Grab. It's kind of like the same thing, right? We already drive a car. You know, this car might not have the same features as the Formula One racing car. I mean, the road car, you know, the road car has a steering assist, braking assist, traction control and all that. Who needs that? I mean, how could it be, man? Just like driving a Grab, but faster, maybe. There's no speed limit. Yeah. So, yeah, let's get it, man. Let's get it.
Weekly income for us. Each sponsor has a goal that they want the team to achieve. If we hit that goal, the sponsor will pay us an additional goal bonus.
Sounds good to me. So, wow, I mean, look at all these fake companies and fake sponsors, but they pay quite a lot, man. The least payout for getting the least sponsor bonus, sign-up bonus, is 4.2 million, which is not bad. At all. So what's the highest one? 5.2 Pacifico. So next thing we got to look at, I think, is the weekly income. So every week, I guess we want to get a bit higher than 218k. So and then goal bonus is at the end of the season, what we can achieve. We'll go for a realistic goal because we're a new team. You know, we have nothing, probably the worst car on the grid. But I'm looking at the second from the, yeah, I'm looking at Loop. Is it pronounced Loop? It looks like Loop. Loop or Shark might be good. TriStar, kind of like the movie company. So maybe. You know what? I think we're gonna go with TriStar. Yeah. It's between the two. So I think at the end of the day, TriStar would pay us a bit more. I think we're gonna go with TriStar. Yeah.
Fast without a power unit. So let's sign a power unit supplier now. We need both performance and durability from our power unit, but we also need to balance the books. We're going to have a lot of other areas to invest our cash into.
All right, so this is no questions asked. Of the 4 engines, obviously Abang Grepfud is going to choose Renault. I mean, Abang Grepfud, for his Grab car, drives a Renault. So he also learned that it's pronounced Renault, not Renault, just like I used to say back in the day. But you know, that's how it works. We learn from our mistakes.
Consider everything when deciding who to hire. Drivers earn acclaim based on their performances. When a driver earns enough acclaim, they will level up. The higher a driver's level, the more acclaim they'll earn for their current team. And remember, the faster the team levels up, the faster our income will increase. The higher a driver's experience, the more resource points are earned to spend on vehicle upgrades. Racecraft is the driver's skill to effectively complete overtakes when opportunities arise. Awareness shows the driver's ability to avoid errors and incidents. Pace describes the driver's ability to set competitive lap times. Rating is a summary of the driver's overall skill level.
All right, so we get to choose between 4 or, yeah, are these the only options? we get to choose among these F2 drivers. I mean, there's a reason why they picked a selection of F2 drivers for us to choose, but we're going to start from the back of the pack. So, what? That's all? That's all? Okay, so we don't have that many options. We're not going to go with this guy, he's rated 53. We might go for Nick De Vries or Matsushita. Nobuharu Matsushita for the Asian Invasion Fusion Connection. Yeah, we'll go with him. We'll go with him.
Go ahead and confirm if you're happy.
Okay, we're live in 5, 4, 3.
Hello folks, and welcome to the HQ of Formula One's newest team. We've been invited backstage to gain an exclusive insight into what could be one of the most exciting entries in the sport for many years. Now, we've seen a number of new teams enter the sport over the last decade, amongst their number Manor, Caterham, HRT and of course Haas. And while some have proved to be successful, others have morphed into different teams and some have disappeared completely. What marks this team out, though, as being something different is that its owner is also its driver. Now, there's a rich history of that in Formula One too. Sir Jack Brabham, John Surtees, Graham Hill and Bruce McLaren all drove their own cars in the sport, but it has become increasingly rare in recent years. What's very special about this team, though, is that while the team itself is new to Formula One, so too is its driver and owner.
Whatever happens this season, you've already made the history books. Tell me, do you feel up to the mammoth task of both managing and driving for a Formula One team?
Not really, Will. Maybe this is just about me. Nothing is easy. Nothing easy is worth doing. It's about the team. Yeah, man, I'm all about the team. That's what we learned in Grepfud.
Every team needs two drivers. But what was it that drew you to your teammates?
Okay, so there's no answer for Asian Invasion Fusion Connection here, so we'll choose the next best thing. It was tough. Finding the right fit. Yeah, right fit. Exactly.
No one aims to finish bottom of the table. Who's the team you're aiming to beat?
Okay, so all these teams are the four worst teams on the grid. So Haas or Williams. Yeah, Williams is actually the worst right now. Alfa Romeo maybe, but they have potential. And this next one, Alfa Tauri, they're kind of good. So we're gonna go Williams, set a bar low.
How are you expecting the car to feel out on track?
All right, I think this question, the answers relate to the departments that are in our company. So whatever answer we choose, either the engine department or aero department will notice it. So I'm going to compliment the chassis department so they can make a better body on the car.
On and off the track. How are you planning to catch up to them?
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Okay, this might be nice. Okay, so we're going to go with the answer that complements probably the engine department because we need a good engine.
Overtaking is a key part of this sport. How have you ensured that your car can take advantage of each opportunity that comes your way?
Where's the aero department? Is it the up one or the left one? I don't know. I mean, we've complemented engine, we've complemented chassis department. There's two left. There's aero and there's durability or reliability or something. So I think this is it. It's either one of these two, but we're trying to go for aero. Oh no. Okay, whatever.
And finally, which of your new departments are you most proud of?
All right. So now we can say something nice about these guys.
Well, that's about all we've got time for here. We will see how this fledgling team fares in its first Grand Prix.
All right, Will. Thanks, Will. Let's get it.
Okay, great. Thank you. That's a wrap.
All right, you too, camera guy. Alright, so looking at the activity timeline, we have some time before the first race at the Australian Grand Prix. The Australian GP is one of my favorite and the first track of the season. So before that, we got to fill up all the activities, and then, you know, crucially, there's the car reveal at the end of or the middle of the week there. So let's get some money, let's get some cash, let's get some car reveal. Let's go. All right. The Grab Mobile is ready. Man, check it out. Look at all these sponsors. We got support from Bahrain. Sponsors coming in from, oh, look at that back wing, that rear wing looking nice. On the left side of the car, there's the Malaysian sponsors. We're racing on number 96, which is looking good so far, man. I like the green and white. It's kind of on brand with the old company Grepfud. So this is what we're gonna beat Mercedes with. This is what we're gonna beat all the best teams with. Check out the office, man. Everybody got the brand logo on their shirts, on their PCs, on the screen. Oh, hey man, what's good, man? I'm your boss, but I'm also working here. Hey you, where you going? Where you going? Get back to work. Man, check it out. This place looks snazzy, man. Hey bro. Man, look at the screens. Looking like we're about to arrange somebody to pick up. Alright, let's get into practice 2. We skipped practice 1 because I didn't know what practice 1 was. So the first time we're ever going to drive the car is in practice 2. So let's get into it. Whoa. Okay, this is kind of different from what I'm used to. Where's the Waze screen? Where's the radio? Well, I can only hear Jeff on the radio, but... Okay, let's go. Whoa. Alright, we're gonna practice our gear shifts. 4, 5, oh, brake. Oh. Alright, whoa, we're gonna lose the back end already. Let's go. 3, 4, turn on that DRS thing. DRS is the rear wing at the back. Put up, whoa, okay. We're gonna turn this corner nice and easy, nice. We're gonna learn all about the systems of this car. Slightly different from a Grab car in terms of shape, I guess. Okay, so this is overtake button, which is quite nice. Comes from the energy reserves that we save by braking. With these new hybrid engines, every time we brake, we get like a special energy boost inside the battery, so we can deploy it anytime for an extra boost. King this corner nice and easy. Alright, okay, we're gonna cut some corners. So first time, open DRS, put the fuel to rich.
That looked bad. Are you alright? Let me know you're alright.
Yeah, Jeff. I just thought it would be more... I thought it would be like driving a Grab car, man. Moving ahead to qualifying then. 37 seconds left. And we are at P20 now at the back of the grid. So it's not looking good for our first ever race in Australia. But we're here. We're not going anywhere. We registered the team. We got a teammate. We spent about a ton load, a truckload of money. And we flew all the way to Australia, man. This is not the time to back down. This is the time to show that we're not going to start from P20 out of 22. That's like the back of the pack. And, we ain't going to be like that. Qualifying complete. This is our last chance to show that we can push the car to even greater heights. So we're going to get into it. Gear 2 onto that corner. Okay, gear up. Chill here. This is last corner. Break it down. Woo! Alright, turn on DRS, put the fuel mix to rich. Where are we gonna be? Across the line, it's gonna be... Where's it gonna be? What? Oh! Hey man, 16th place on the grid to start our first race. It's not that bad. I'm happy. Charles Leclerc gets first place, pole position, followed by Max Verstappen on the Red Bull, Valtteri Bottas on the Mercedes, Lewis Hamilton was 7th. What happened to him? Maybe he should join Grepfud. We qualified ahead of Matsushita, our teammate, which is a positive to take. And not only that, we out-qualified the Williams, both Haas guys, and Alfa Romeo. So overall, a good qualifying. Let's see what we can do on Sunday.
No more testing, no more practice. This is the real deal. And it's make or break here at Albert Park, home of the Australian Grand Prix since 1996. And home to round 1 of this year's Formula One World Championship. So here we are at Albert Park Circuit. 3.3 miles of public roads, closed for the weekend of course, make for a bumpy surface with little undulation. There are 16 corners around the lake with the best passing opportunities coming at turn 1 and turn 3. Can Mercedes start with victory in their bid to win a 7th consecutive Constructors' title? Could Ferrari or Red Bull establish an advantage early on? And with 22 cars on the grid, how quickly can the new team find their footing? Well, it's great to be back, Anthony Davidson. We've got a lot to talk about this year.
That's right, Crofty. It felt like a long winter, but it's good to finally be back. I have to think the usual suspects will battle it out at the front, but there are always going to be some teething problems early on in the season, so whoever can keep on top of their issues will have the advantage today.
As I mentioned earlier, we're up to 11 teams this season, with a new entry run by, well, of all things, an owner-driver. That's something we haven't seen in this sport since Hector Abak over 4 decades ago. So how are they looking so far?
It's hard to imagine how a small operation like that could survive in the ruthless world of Formula One, and yet here they are, first ever race looking surprisingly strong. But there are no points for qualifying. Let's see how they fare in the Grand Prix proper.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday puts him on pole, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Albon, Sebastian Vettel and Hamilton, Stroll, Ricciardo, Ocon and Sergio Perez. Norris, Kvyat, Pierre Gasly and Raikkonen, Graham, Sainz, Kevin Magnussen and Antonio Giovinazzi, Matsushita, Grosjean, Russell and Nicholas Latifi. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
Wow, so according to the grid rundown, there's a McLaren of Carlos Sainz who fell below us due to a penalty. I don't know what he did in qualifying. But yeah, that's good to see. In terms of strategy, there's 2 of these. Both of these are 1 pit stop strategies. The difference is we're going to go from the red soft tires to either the yellow medium tires or the white hard tires. But even though the hard tires last longer, I want to go for this medium strategy because they're faster. It goes in the order of soft, medium and hard, and if it's soft to mediums, there are 2 of the fastest compounds of tires available. Let's see if we can make it work. All 5 red lights of the Australian Grand Prix. Let's get it. All right, looks like it's a good start for us. Not really, because we got overtaken by Kimi Raikkonen in the Alfa Romeo. Let's go gear 6, gear 7, let's brake. Whoa. And this, Carlos Sainz already with a penalty and he hits Danny Kvyat in the Alpha Tauri. So we lose the back end a bit. We're going to keep chasing. There's 3 cars right on the right of us. We get overtaken by even our teammate Matsushita. Whoa, we're going to brake before we get hit by the guy behind us, and also before we hit the guy in front of us, Romain Grosjean in the Haas car. So we're going to keep moving forward. And let's see, we just dropped to 2nd last place. The only guy behind us right now is Nicholas Latifi in the Williams car. Again, the worst car on the grid. And we're right in front of him. We're right in front of him. But that's just the first lap. You know what they say, the races are not won on the first lap or on the first corner. Let's make a move. We backed out of that because we don't want to die. Not on the first lap at least. So this is what it looks like now. We are hilariously behind the pack. And even our teammate is ahead of us. That's Lando Norris, Mr. McLaren himself, doing bits out here in Australia. And behind him is his teammate, Carlos Sainz, who did fine, by the way, with the penalty, and then he just overtook everybody else. Whoa, we made a move out to from the inside to get ahead of Grosjean. That's nice. He's still behind us though. The red proximity arrow shows that he's right up our gearbox. Let's take this corner nice and easy. Gear 4, we go a bit wide there. Gonna go turn on overtake mode. Put the fuel mix still on standard. We don't need to put it on rich because we're actually faster than this guy. I can't believe it. So nicely done. Up ahead of us next is George Russell in the next Williams car. So his teammate Nicholas Latifi is in the last place, while his other teammate himself, George Russell, is in 19th. So we're gonna try and move right down the inside of George Russell. Let's get it. We make him. Whoa! We almost stepped out of it, but he's right there. Took advantage of that move. But on this straight, we are going to get him right now with overtake. We're gonna turn on rich fuel mix.
Being enabled this lap, we can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Alright, so up next, our next victim is our own teammate, Nobu, as we affectionately call him. Whoa, chill out. Okay, so Nobu is not supposed to end up in front of us because, you know, even though he's our teammate, I want to see him do well, but we're the boss of this team. We literally own this team, and we also want to show this guy who's boss. I mean, he already knows that, but we want to show him on the grid as well. So we're trying to catch up to this guy who apparently is a better driver than us. He's an F2 driver. I didn't come from F2. I came from Shah Alam Selangor, man. Just a simple guy. This is what it looks like. In front of the pack. This is Lewis Hamilton following a train of Alex Albon. Charles Leclerc is leading the race, like having a nice sweet stroll up in Australia, very nicely, followed by Max Verstappen, I think that is, in the Red Bull. The third place is Valtteri Bottas in the Mercedes, the best car on the grid, but for some reason he fell to third, or maybe he was at third, but Max Verstappen is absolutely killing it with his Red Bull. So we go back to our POV, trying to get Matsushita in this straight. We turn on DRS, we turn on overtake mode, we put the fuel mix on rich, we put it on gear 7. Can we go to gear 8? We're not going to gear 8, we're just going to break down to gear 3 for this corner in turn 1. We still can't get him though. Again, DRS open, overtake mode open, rich mix, trying to pass this guy, but we can't do it. We try to move down the inside, but we back it down just in time before we get too hard on that corner. We still go wide. Okay, we're going to lift off in this corner. There's a guy behind us. Again, we're going to go check out the more interesting race happening in front with the Mercedes, the Red Bulls, the Ferraris. Even if the Ferrari isn't the best team on the grid, it's led by Charles Leclerc. So I guess he's outperforming the car that he's driving, which is quite nice to see. Good for this guy, good for him. So we're still behind Matsushita. We're in P19. It's the 4th lap. This is the straight of dreams because we just overtook him with the slipstream, with the rich mix, with the overtake mode. We pull out all the stops in gear 8. We finally make a move up to P18. The next guy in our sights is Kevin Magnussen in the Haas. Alright, so he's going to be a has-been as we're going to move up to whoa. Matsushita is not having any of it right now. He just gets us again. It's a civil war between Grepfud racing drivers. That's not a good look for our team. Come on, bro. I mean, we trained you better than that. That's why we hired you. Asian invasion connection fusion, whatever I said in the beginning. But now we fell back down to Matsushita because we didn't want to fight because we didn't want to lose any of our car bits. But we go into the pits for the pit window for the strategy that we chose. Replace our soft tires with medium tires, and this is what we're going to go all the way till the end of the Grand Prix with. Unfortunately though, as we step out the pit line, almost causing a penalty, we are last. P22 out of 22. No matter how good our car looks, it's in last place. Matsushita is doing well up in where he didn't stop. He's still on the soft tires on the left side of the screen. But we're in last place. The good thing is we have a bit of a clean air, and we can try to make a push, flying lap, qualifying style, and we can. Oh, as we get the notification, Sergio Perez from Racing Point is out of the session. I don't know what happened to him. It's almost happened to us. We almost crashed out of the race. So by luck, we have a guy who crashed out of the race.
Caution, caution.
Yeah, even Jeff, the engineer, is telling me that.
Be aware, there's an incident in the next parts of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags.
Yeah, so even Jeff, the engineer, tells me that we just passed by Perez, who parked up on the left side of the screen just now. You can see him on the mini-map. He might have had an engine failure. He might have crashed to the wall, but I don't know, man. But anyways, I guess we had an overtake by default. There's only 21 runners up in the grid right now, out of 22. The 22nd guy fell off the grid. That's good for us. Meanwhile, in front of the grid, it's still led by Charles Leclerc in the Ferrari. And oh, look at that. Valtteri Bottas and the Mercedes caught up to him in second place. Really nice stuff right there, man. The black Mercedes, black arrow, looking nice. Max Verstappen in third place. Red Bull also showing who's boss to Sebastian Vettel, former world champion Sebastian Vettel. Here he is, going to the pits. I don't know what he's pitting for. Oh, all three of them are pitting. The Red Bull, the Ferrari, and the Mercedes of Lewis Hamilton. All the pit crews come out as they replaced his tires with the medium tires. I'm assuming he's on that first one-stop strategy as well. So we move back to our point of view. P21 out of 21, last place. We're going to do what we can. But, oh, look at that. Civilization up ahead as we see guys coming out of the pit lane for their pit stops. In front of us is Carlos Sainz in the McLaren. McLaren also uses a Renault engine, as we are. So we're going to see who the better Renault engine is on the grid right now, as we maybe can try to beat a McLaren. Imagine that. Imagine being beat by a team called Grepfud Racing. Man, that's got to be embarrassing, but he's also having it tough right now. I mean, he's behind his teammate Lando Norris in the McLaren, the other McLaren, who's doing well. Oh, we made a move down the inside. It's kind of sketchy. It's kind of a filthy move, but we made it anyway. What are you going to do, man? I'm just a Grab driver. I don't know how to drive this car. But on the left side, he's still there. He's still there.
Coming in for his stop.
He's still there, making a move. He's sticking his nose into it. He's not moving anywhere. The red arrow showing that he's very close by. We get a warning for almost colliding with Carlos Sainz. But we're going to try to make it work. I guess we're going to get away from him on this straight because we seem to do well on this straight. Just stuck behind the Williams, the other Williams, and possibly make a move on this guy in the same corner on turn 1. As our teammate in the background there comes out of the pits, so sad for him that he's behind us again. But now we're gonna move out ahead to the next guy on the grid in our sights, George Russell in the Williams. Let's see what we can do with DRS open. Fuel mix on rich. We try to make a move, but nah, we're not gonna risk it. We might risk it over here. We make a move down the inside. Let's get it, George Russell. Read my rear wing. It says no need for your face, because no need for your face. We're gonna use overtake mode just to get away from him on this straight. It's not that much of a straight, but we managed to make a move, pull it off, and now we are safely ahead of the Williams car, of both Williams cars. So in terms of our rivalry, that's quite nice to see, man. That's quite nice to see that Grepfud Racing, even on paper, is ahead of Williams. So who's next in our side? Kevin Magnussen in the Haas. We are technically not fighting the Haas. They're a bit ahead of our league, but we'll try our best. If there's anything that Grab drivers can do is, break the speed limit and to push forward, push ahead. Let's see. There's also another Haas of Kevin's teammate, Romain Grosjean. I like to say his name like that. He's a Frenchman. So we're going to try to beat two Haas guys. We almost hit the back of Kevin right there. But we'll try to do a move on this straight, the beginning, start, finish straight with DRS open, overtake mode, rich mix. Let's go,
Brilliant.
man.
Nice move.
Thanks, Jeff. That's what we learned in the Grepfud Academy of Racing, how to beat a Haas car, even if technically on paper on the R&D chart we're not supposed to beat Haas. But yeah, it has to be done. Okay, so moving ahead, right now this is a good sight to see. We are right behind two drivers who are fighting from different teams, Pierre Gasly and Kimi Raikkonen in the Alpha Tauri and in the Alfa Romeo. The two Alphas are fighting, and we're sitting back here with a bucket of popcorn, just watching them, just trying to make a move on them if they sleep. We catch them slipping, and oh, we almost hit Kimi. We lose our back end, but that causes Pierre Gasly to just slip inside the eye of your mind. And you know what? Now Kevin Magnussen on the back is just watching us like we were watching the two guys fight. The disadvantage of fighting another car is the guy behind you can make a move on both of you if you accidentally make a mistake. I mean, it's possible. Anything is possible in Formula 1. So if you make a wrong move, if you turn wrong, if you brake wrong, you go a bit too hard in the corner, that's the guy behind you, in front of you. Okay, we're going to try to go first gear to help with the turning in this last corner. Who's up ahead of us? Kimi Räikkönen. Kimi Räikkönen is still ahead of us in P13. Oh, P13 on lap 11. There's 4 more laps to go. We're down to P14. There's 4 more laps to go. We're down to P14, and we'll just probably try to make a move on Kimi, even though we're not really racing Kimi. Kimi is the faster car, but we'll try to beat an Alfa Romeo if we can. Because we are the weaker car. He has a better car. As we pull up our MFD, it shows our tires are really feeling it with 22% damage. We're going to try to go behind Kimi, get the slipstream with DRS open, with overtake mode open. Let's go on the right side, on the inside. We make a move on Kimi, successfully overtaking an Alfa Romeo. This is amazing to see for our first race. Up into P13 with 1 more lap to go, not including this one. So there's 2 more laps to go. 2 more laps to go, and we've beaten Kimi Räikkönen and an Alfa Romeo. Oh, as we look into the notifications, Valtteri Bottas in the Mercedes, who's been in second place for almost the entire race, chasing behind Charles Leclerc, is out of the session. I don't know what happened to this guy. Maybe he disconnected. Maybe his mind mentally. I don't know what happened to this guy. Maybe he made a mistake, a crucial AI mistake, an error in driving. Maybe there he is. Valtteri Bottas is parked on the right side of the map. Poor guy, man. But you know, Mercedes are dominating anyway. We take all the luck we can get. If a Mercedes crashes out in the race, we're gonna take it as it is, man. It is what it is. So we pass Valtteri Bottas technically because he DNF'd, did not finish the race, and he's out of the race. So up ahead of us is Pierre Gasly. Oh no, we overtaken Pierre Gasly. That's up ahead of us is Danny Kvyat in the other AlphaTauri. As we take a look at this beautiful Bahraini sponsors on the right side of our car. Again, no matter how good our car looks, if we are in the back of the grid, it doesn't make a difference. So we'll try to go and make a move and push forward to try to overtake Danny Kvyat, the Russian guy in the AlphaTauri, and to see if we can make any last minute moves in this 15 out of 15 lap race winner, Charles Leclerc. This guy had a smooth butter of a race. From the first minute, he's been up ahead, not overtaken by anybody, literally leading the tour guide as he just finishes the race. Handy dandy, handy manny out in the front, and he wins the Australian Grand Prix. That's round 1 with him done and dusted. So we move into the last 2 corners of this race, 15 out of 15, the final lap. It looks like P12 is the best we can do, but you know, on a positive note, we started on P16, we dropped to last in after the pits, and we've overtaken not only our rivals in the Williams, not only our teammate Nobu, but we also are 2 places away from the points positions, top 10, which is not bad, even though it's still 0 points to fight for. And we also overtaken some extra bonus guys.
The Australian Grand Prix comes to an end, and it's a thoroughly deserved victory. Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
Ferrari are at it again. An excellent performance at today's Grand Prix. And there's certainly a team that know what they're doing out there.
Yeah, well, it's nice to see a Ferrari on top, but it's sad for the two Mercedes guys, Lewis and Bottas, for not being able to stand on the podium this race. But the two Red Bull guys, Alex Albon and Max Verstappen, are joining Charles Leclerc in the Ferrari on the podium, spraying some champagne, which is nice to see. But, you know, again, I mean, on a positive note, we've overtaken not only our teammate, but we've also beat the Williams guys. We've also beaten Kimi Raikkonen in an Alfa Romeo down in the, well, look at that, a Mercedes down below us, a Racing Point down below us. But, you know, again, that's luck that we'll take. We overtake a McLaren. There's one McLaren left up ahead, but we were never going to catch that guy.
Amazing performance out there. I'm sure you're pretty happy with that. You gained a lot of positions during the race, didn't you?
Yeah, we did. We made quite a few great overtakes on the straight against the guys that we were racing. Never the top guys, but the guys that we were aiming to beat, we beat.
You really looked in control of your car out there. Your team must be thrilled.
Well, my team should be thrilled because it's thanks to them that I've been able to do this. I mean, my team has always had a watchful eye over me, and they're a great team, man. They're a great team. Grepfud Racing is going to be up on the top of the step of the podium one day.
It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Claire. It's quite clean. It's quite clean. I just made a few sketchy moves. I mean, what you gonna do? We're Grab drivers from Shah Alam, Selangor.
Great. Well, that's everything.
All right. Thank you, Claire. And thank you guys for joining. I guess that will do it for this first episode of My Team Career Mode, episode 1. If you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Subscribe if you're new and stay up to date with our journey from becoming a Grab driver to the most legendary driver in Formula 1. Maybe. Who knows? One day, right? So until next time, guys, this is Abang Grepfud reminding you to always grab some food on your way out. Till next time. Peace.